Alrighty then, I am starting a new series called Improve That Background, where I improve you guys' backgrounds and give you some constructive criticism on how to improve them. Alright, now this one is by Kenneth Sija, and I thought it'd be cool to make him the first episode, because he's a friend, and he draws. That's it, really. Also, I want him to give me a shout out, but against this. So you see this background, it's a bunch of hills with a tree and a mountain on top of a mountain. Yeah, I'll just get started then. Well, wait, we're doing the review. Alright, so there's a mountain on top of a mountain here, which, doesn't really make a lot of sense, so we could fix that. And other than that, there's some hills in the foreground and background. And that tree. It's a shiny tree for some reason, but it's a tree. Maybe it's one of those fake trees from the Lorax, and that's why it's so shiny. Let's make this opaque and get drawing. Alright, so sky's a pretty good color. Let's get that color. Wow, this is the color. I would like it to be a bit brighter, though. Okay, then, so here, I, grab my big color and start filling in that sky, It's a kind of generic sky, no clouds, no nothing, no special time of day, but sometimes generic is a good thing, This is one of those times. So, yeah, I had to make the sky opaque, so that it wouldn't get in my business. Now here I'm remaking the mountain. Now, as you know, a mountain on top of a mountain is not exactly a great idea, so I just made it the entire thing modeled after that one on the top. Now, I was a bit indecisive about how I was gonna design this thing, so yeah, I had to erase a couple of parts multiple times. But overall, I think the finishing product turned out very, very nice. Alright, so now I made a layer for coloring. And I grabbed that nice color. Made a bigger brush and started filling it in. Alright, so now I'm looking back at some of my techniques for doing rocks. And, just repeating it again. Like a baby dum-dum who has no originality. That did not look good, so instead I had to fix it, Alright, so now I'm adding, like, a bouldery texture, but that didn't work the first time. It didn't work the second time. Didn't work the third time. But it did work the fourth time. You know what they say, fourth time's the charm. I think. I'm not actually sure. This is where I'm adding in the snow. And for some reason, I thought snow needed shading. No, it's snow. It's just pitch black. Pitch white. Pitch white? This isn't even pitch white right there. That's like bluish white. I'm confusing myself, like a Confundus charm, but artist edition. Alright, so now I merged those two layers now that I've finished the coloring, so that, I don't get cluttered with layers. And now it's time to move on into that foreground, make that smooth line. I had to match it up a little bit, align it. And now, I think the colors he picked were pretty well, but the scene is kind of blue, so I think, Kenneth, you should have chosen more of a slightly bluish green. But other than that, I mean, it's a hill, what else are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm just working right there. Woohoo, working. Tried to add a bit more detail in there, but like I said before, it's a hill. What you gonna do? So in the end, I just moved on to the background hill. Here's another one where the shape was indecisive. See? Oh my god. Yeah, I tried to get like a steep slope on it, but that just didn't look good. Not even a small slope, so I made it slope downwards gently. Alright, now it's time to fill it in, and I learned from my past mistakes. However, I'm gonna criticize myself and Kenneth at the same time. It should have shading from the huge mountain in the foreground. Yeah, that hill should be shaded, bruh. Yeah, I always try to imagine the shading as if it's natural, like all the light's coming from one source. Alright, now it's time to move on to the tree. Yeah, the tree was a very interesting case. So I made the trunk, and then the leaves, and then another leaves. What? Yeah, I feel like trunks with a branch is the way to go when you're making trees. Alright, now I added that shading because, you know, Kenneth liked his tree shading. But I didn't add the shine because it's not a plastic tree from the Lorax. Now roots. But then I realized I did an oopsie. I had to do some precision coloring until I realized it looked bad. It looked terrible. It looked like a big poo-poo. And eventually I just admitted that I was wrong and had to do some precision erasing. But I mean, in the end, it did give it a nice blend between the trunk and the leaves. So I mean, I'm not complaining. We learn from our mistakes, right? That's the entire point of this series, learning from your mistakes. Anyways, I erased the roots, made the trunk a bit thinner because it looked a little bit too thick. And I was indecisive about the branches a lot. Until I just settled on, I mean not the branches, the roots. And then I decided to make a second tree because, you know, tree needs a little tree friend. It's like that meme, hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, just change it up a little. Yeah, this is like the reverse of that tree over there. And yeah, I accidentally opened my apps tab right there. You know, but it's no big deal, really, no biggie. Now, we have all the layouts. And I believe that it is time to delete that background and for the real me to talk. Okay, now we have finished. This is our improved background. Now, you can see quite the difference from the original, but yeah, that's it. See you next time, but now it's time for me to explain how to submit your background. Just make a video of your background, leave it in the comments, a YouTube link in the comments, and then it will be finished. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.